Hello everyone, welcome back to Neoaquila channel. So today is the day of the update of food expansion, but unfortunately it's not updated yet, but maybe later, more hour. And the center already share the restaurant guide on Kim chat. So this is the restaurant guide. It's created by Patrik himself. The Simcompanies food expansion brought a lot of new food industry resources and buildings, but also a completely new way to do the retail. The retail building is named as restaurants, and you considering running a successful restaurant business? There are few things you should know. As a restaurant owner, your goal is to run the restaurants in a profitable way. So you are responsible for deciding what is on the menu, which food items, and what the quality. And what's the quality of your staff between the rocky one or the uh, professionals. Is your restaurant spacious, luxurious, throughput oriented? Throughput oriented is like budget. Okay, so that maybe you can uh, check it yourself. All your decision above influence your cost and the rating of your restaurant. The restaurant ratings needs to be built over time. So you need to build every 12 hours. Your chief marketing officer (CMO) also impacts the rating your restaurants receive. Its CMO skills point increase your restaurant's rating by 0.015. I think you need a lot of good CMO, but if you want to do the sales office, you need three COO and one good CMO. But it is a bit different. And the most important aspect the restaurant owner needs to decide on is the price of the menu. You can think of this as the price of one meal or the price it's for your customer will pay. Whether the virtual population of sim companies Simeon decides to dine at your restaurant is driven by the price, the rating of your restaurant. So make sure your rating is good first, and then you need to uh, set the price, and they take into account your price rating offer as well as the other restaurant in the game and decide whether they want to dine. So you compete with other restaurants, I mean the other company. And while setting the price, you will see a red or green bar showing your revenue estimates at various levels of occupation. The higher the price, the larger the maximum possible revenue. The lower the price, the higher chance your restaurant will be cheaper than the competition and thus get a high occupancy. The restaurants operate in 12-hour cycles. Before the cycle is started, you can make adjustment and update your menu price. At this time, your costs, wages, and food sourcing costs are known. The restaurant occupancy and updated rating are known only at the end of the cycle, since revenue depends on occupancy. Revenue and profit are only known after the cycle is over. The restaurants can be set up to automatically start a new cycle after one finishes, automatically deducting food items into your warehouse. So don't worry for the manual like sales office. It's a bit different. Oh, okay. So Patrick gave a warning by pressing the open for business button. You are going to start the 12-hour cycle for the restaurant, and this cannot be cancelled. Okay, so there is no cancel option when you running the restaurant. I mean, open the business. Okay, it's a bit different with sales office because you can cancel the order, the searching order, and the close restaurant button that appears if you is so you can stop the next 12-hour cycle from automatically starting. The keep open button allows you to going the 12-hour cycle automatically. Okay, I think that's good. I like the automatically. Okay, so now the restaurant menu, food items. At least one item in each food category is required. Each food item has a different impact on your new rating depending mostly on their cost. You also receive a rating bonus for having variety of items. The more items in a category are available, the less of it is consumed. So I think you need to unlock or having a lot of menu variety. Higher quality food impacts your new rating as well. Okay, so another warning from Patrick. Food items available on the menu during a cycle are lost whether they are sold or simians or not. The leftover food simply goes to waste, spoiled. Okay, I think uh, uh, food can be waste like in real life, and the top number shown on each item is how many units you have in your warehouse. Okay, so this one is on your warehouse, and this is the consumed food. The bottom number is showing how many units will be needed used during the 12-hour cycle of the restaurant. Having more than one item selected in each category changes the amount needed for each cycle. You can either set the sell low quality or high quality food for from your inventory or your warehouse. Quality is consumed based on the setting of low or high. So low quality is start from quality 0. So I think this one will uh, consume it first. And then for the high quality it start from quality 12. So the highest quality first will be consumed. So I think the mid quality is not fast for consume. You may have multiple restaurants as different tiers, fast food or fancy. A fast food restaurant with low quality selected will only pull the lowest possible quality items from your warehouse to sell during the cycle, while your fancy restaurant may want to sell high quality food, and this will put the highest possible quality foods from your warehouse. If the item is not in your warehouse, the exchange button will appear at the bottom. Okay, so you need to buy from the exchange too. The virtual people of Simcompanies are split into three groups. Wow. High paying customers, okay, middle up class, looking mainly at rating and less on the price. Yeah, very rich people. Customer on budget, looking primarily at the menu price. Okay, so the poor, it's lower class customers, and this is the middle class customers that who is looking for both the rating and menu price. The proportional size of each group changes with the economic cycle. The goal is to position your restaurant offer where the demand is, and competition is lacking. It could be low cost, high throughput, cheap restaurants, and low throughput, high rating, upscale, expensive dining place. Furthermore, the size of three groups is influenced by the number of buildings of active players in the game. So the restaurant demand and occupation are high if there are comparatively few restaurants in the game, but it can easily turn around if all companies decide to build restaurants. Okay, so I think it's like sales office, like green theory. Yeah, you can decide to hire professional staff to replace rookies. The professional staff result in a higher rating. Okay, so don't hire professionals if your rating is below or lower, but also makes your wages 5 times higher. I think you should think twice to hire the professionals. Except your uh, restaurant rating is very high, and changing the staff type doesn't require downtime. Okay, I like this one. You can decide between fast food style, throughput optimization seating, and luxury style. Fast food style has more seating capacity, but it's not very luxurious, and you can have a fancy upscale place with fewer tables, which gets a higher rating. There are no operating costs for the fancy decorations, but the renovation requires downtime equal to upgrade time and cost similarly. Having fewer tables reduces your maximum revenue since it will result in fewer paying customers even at maximum occupancy. However, this also reduces your food requirement proportionally, lower COGS. Restaurant seating style doesn't impact wages. So this is the conclusion. Do you have the jobs? Okay. In order to open the restaurant for business, need to pick at least one item from each category. So I think you need to have at least one out of 6 type of menu on salad bars, 1 out of 5 menus on main course, and 1 out of 4 menu on drinks. Need to input a menu price. Okay. Optional items are restaurant seating and staff options. Other details: once open for business, its retail cycle is 12 hours. Okay, so it's 4 times faster than sales office. Notes: once you start the cycle, it cannot be cancelled. Okay, thank you for the note. Each restaurant has its own rating. Okay, by Patrik Beck, and this video is by Neoaquila. Thank you and see you on the top.